I love going to car shows, and I like to go and talk with the owners and find out about the cars and find out about how they got the cars or where they got the cars, but I only ever ask one question. And my one question is, tell me about your car. I get different responses, and I'd like to know, which kind of car owner are you? Are you the guy who's had the car for a really long time? Or are you the one that's had this car and it's been passed down through the family? Or is it got some real emotional connection? Let's take a look at some of these clips and look at some of the answers that I've gotten from some of the owners. And at the end, you can decide what kind of a car owner you are.
Right here, this is great. So just tell me about your car.
Okay. Hey, Kevin. I'd love to talk about my Model A. This is a 1929 Ford Model A Roadster, and my wife and I had it for many years.
Okay.
And it sat in a farmer's field in Saskatchewan, where we were from, for many years, and it sunk in the mud and got rotted away. And a couple of decades ago, actually, we drove to Saskatchewan to pick it up, bring it back to Ontario, and I did a little bit of work on it a couple of decades ago, but since I retired and a little more time and a little more disposable income, decided to finish it. So I bought a chassis, a modern chassis from Hortons, with a independent front suspension and Ford 9-inch rear end, and so it's got solid suspension and bodywork. This original steel body, and it's an original steel body, and found an old Corvette, stole the motor out of that.
I wondered if that wasn't a Corvette engine when I was looking at it.
It's a small gear Corvette. It's not super powerful, but it sure moves the car around, and it'll smoke the tires if I want to. And
well, even the small gears were quick.
Yeah. Actually, I've clocked this car, and it'll do the same 0 to 60, 0 to 100 kilometers as the original Corvette did. So
great,
it's lots of fun to drive.
Yeah,
my wife and I enjoy it, and we don't take it out a lot, but shows like this, and it's just our baby, and we just have a lot of fun with it.
Well, thank you very much for telling me your car story.
Yeah, you bet, Kevin. Okay, excellent.
All right, so what I'm going to...
I went to Pumpkin Fest, and I met this guy with this Mustang GT500, and he was one of these kind of guys that knew everything there was to know about a GT500. Facts, figures, numbers, how many were made. And these kind of guys, I run into them every once in a while, and I find that so interesting. So I saw this car, and I just had to talk to the owner.
Tell me about your car.
Well, first of all, it's a 1968 Shelby GT500 convertible.
Okay.
When Lee Iacocca made the Mustang, people were saying it wasn't powerful enough. It was kind of a secretary's car. So he went to Carroll Shelby, who was a proven racer, and he said, give it a muscle car image. And so Carroll tweaked it to make it a Shelby with parts that were pretty much on the Ford shelf. Yeah, and so he tweaked it, and he made the GT350, which was the small block, in 65 and 66. Then Ford went bigger in 67, 68, and they started to put in a 390 in the Mustang. And he said, well, the 428's the same size, so I'll put the 428 block in, and I'll call it a GT500. And so in 68 and 67, you had GT500s, and in 67, there were no convertibles, and he decided to build some convertibles in 68. So this is a very, very early car. It's number 00069.
Oh.
And number 52 was the first convertible, documented by a website called Coral Snake.
Cool.
And this car is probably in the first week of convertible production.
That is amazing. Well, thanks for talking to me about your car.
Okay, Kevin.
Appreciate that.
I attended a evening car show, which was really unique because it was under the lights at this big ball diamond. And it was kind of cool to go at night, and people who had underlit cars and stuff, it really showed up nice. But what was the best about this show was I met a woman named Irene. And Irene had one of the best stories I'd heard all year. I really liked talking with her. She was such a nice person to talk to. And I'd like to share that interview with you right now.
So tell me about your car.
Tell you about my car.
Tell me about your car. What
It's
can
a-
you tell me?
What can I tell you? Want to know how I got the car?
I do.
Okay, I was in the kitchen one day and my husband comes home and says, Irene, there's something wrong with your car again. My regular
Right.
day-to-day car.
Yeah.
He says, something's wrong with it. We got to go outside and check it out. So we go open the garage door and the vet's sitting there.
Oh, no kidding.
That's why the plate says for my eye.
Oh.
My name's Irene, right? For my eye.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for sharing with me your car story.
I've had it for like 35 years now.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't that cool? Well, thank you. Thank you for sharing that with me. I'm going to get a couple of shots of your car. I'll probably use that in my video. That's a good story. Okay. Did it have that license plate on it when he?
No, we got
Oh, you got it after? Because that would have been really cool if he had that on there. Always projects.
Probably one of my most favorite car shows to go to is at the local A&W in Listowel, Ontario. I know most everybody there because this is my hometown, and every once in a while I even get surprised. I talked to a couple of people at this show. The first one was really interesting. This is a guy who had owned his car since new. And the guys told me, you got to go talk to him. He's got a pretty interesting story. So this is that interview.
So how long have you owned this car?
Since '66.
So you bought this new?
Bought it new in March '66. It was my first wedding anniversary present.
Oh, that is awesome.
Isn't that sweet?
That is. So tell me a little bit about your car.
Well, we drove it year-round for about the first 8 or 9 years when we lived in Sarnia.
Right.
After that, we moved up to Thunder Bay.
Oh, you took it up to Thunder Bay.
Yep, Thunder Bay, and there's a picture there in the front there where it's parked in the snow in Thunder Bay. And we drove it part of the time in the winter.
No kidding.
From there we moved out west. We didn't stay there for very long in Alberta. Then we went down to Nova Scotia and spent some years down there.
And you had the car out there. So this car's been all over.
Been all over the place.
All over the country.
Yeah. It was been parked for a couple of winters. Well, it's parked every winter now, but even back.
And did you add some taillights?
Yeah, I added the two inner taillights.
Okay.
I jacked it up about an inch or so.
Did you? And you did that?
I did that. I put the lights in the same year that I bought it.
Wow. To make it just look a little different.
Just make it a little different, a little heavier at the back end.
Yeah. Well, it gets seen a little better. Does
Yeah.
it? Do they both flash?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they both break? They all break?
It's not sequential.
No.
But there's brakes and.
But they both flash.
Oh yeah.
And then they both break. Oh, that would be
Right.
a lot safer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's very interesting. Well, is there anything else you can tell me about your car? Or?
It's all pretty well. It's mostly original. The interior is original. Nothing's ever been done in the original.
And what has it got for a motor?
289.
289? Okay.
289 4-barrel.
Wow.
It's just a standard 3-speed manual transmission.
Oh,
which is
really?
a
That's
shame.
awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you very much for sharing your car story with me. I really appreciate that.
That's okay. I went right through to the primer.
From
Polishing it.
oh, you even got the bill of sale.
Yeah, bill of sale, yeah.
How much did it cost? I can't see it.
$3,400.
3,400 bucks. I'll give you 3,400 for it.
Oh, yeah. Down payment.
Down payment, yeah.
September, I attended the Clinton Harvest Festival. I met a hot rod builder who built his very first hot rod. He'd never built one before. And I met a woman who had a Beaumont, and she had a really interesting story. And she told me about resurrecting this car.
Tell me about your car.
Well, I got the car about 2002. It comes from Bob Cajun. When I got it, it was just a shell, and we thought we'd start there and build a hot rod. Never built one before, so it's a real learning curve. So it took me 7 years to build it, and we got around the road and really enjoying it.
That's great. Well, thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
Yeah.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. And I love your hood ornament.
The hood ornament, that really tops the car. I thoroughly enjoyed that.
Where did you get that?
Actually, the original one I had was all pitted, so my wife bought me that one
Oh, that's beautiful.
for my birthday. So
Oh, that's beautiful. And I see you've got nice bright lights too.
yes. And a lot of the stuff.
And can we look at the motor or no?
Yeah, yeah. Nothing real fancy, but
Oh, it's nothing real fancy, but you know what? She's a V8.
yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of things. When you build your own, you know, like all this chrome here,
Yeah.
a lot of the stuff I didn't like it, so I made my own. It's all
Oh,
it's all
wow.
polished aluminum,
That looks great.
and it's larger, which I do like.
Yeah. It really sets off the car well
Oh yeah.
with the big silver stuff. I love the interior.
Now, if you notice your cluster here
Yeah.
is the same as your glove box.
Oh, so it is.
So when they send them overseas, they can switch it.
Isn't that something? Now that makes sense.
When the master, now you only get one wiper with a car,
So it goes in the middle.
but you get one wiper here. In Britain, you'd get two, or you'd get one over there. So
Okay.
they put two brackets in them.
All right. And what did you say these seats are out of?
They're out of a 92 Mazda.
92 Mazda. That's interesting.
And it's all like fitting that little piece at the back.
Well, when I was talking with to Ron, tell me about your car.
My car came from London and originally came from the Grand Prairies.
Wow.
This old guy had it and his son wanted to do it all up and took the motor out of it and then lost interest. And so the 327 sat there and he sold the heads off it, and then he stored it in the back of a tractor trailer for 18 or 19 years and then decided it wasn't going to be ever done. So I came along and
Offered him some money.
Offered him some money, and we brought it home on the back of my husband and his brother's trailer, and took it to Pete Rozelle, who does classic hot rods, and he made her pretty, and
Yeah.
it was red with a white top. And I said, I'd like to do the triple black. So that's what I
Nice.
did. Yeah.
Good
so-
pick.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
thank you for sharing your
Well,
car
thank you
story.
for
I
asking.
appreciate that
Nice
very
meeting
much.
you. Yeah.
Is this yours? Yeah. What a beautiful car. Wow. Was this a 56? 7. Oh, I was close. Close. It's beautiful. Wow. Here, I'll give you one of these.
Story
Tell me about your car.
about it. So my dad had a pure weight in 1957.
Yeah.
When I was 8 years old. Well, I have a picture of me sitting on the hood of it in the car here now.
Oh, do ya?
It was taken outside of Elliott Lake.
Oh, wow.
So we were heading north because we're miners from the East Coast. So anyway, that's just what he had. So I kind of in that area because of my
So when
age,
you found one, you said, I'm going to buy that kind of...
well, it was always there that someday I would.
Do you have the
buy it.
picture? Let me see the picture.
Sure.
And this is a 2-door. That's even better.
Coupe de Ville.
Yeah.
It's the only one made in '57.
Look at that, eh? Oh, isn't that cool?
That's me on that.
That's you on the hood.
Yeah, 8. I was 8.
8 years old. That is so cool. Well, thanks for sharing your car story with me.
It's power windows. And it's power everything. The coupe.
Yeah.
It's air conditioned. It's everything. Yeah.
Wow, what a nice car.
Power seats. The whole thing.
Like the size of the trunk. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna get some really good shots of this.
It has all the signs and all the. How you turn
Oh.
the car up. Underneath the hood, it has the same thing. When you open up the hood on it.
No kidding. It's in really good shape. Original back in
These are called Dagmars.
Dagmars.
Yeah. There's a story behind them too.
What do they say about those?
Well, in
'53, I believe it was. There was NBC had a talk show on the radio, and this girl that was on this talk show, her her last name was Dagmar, and she was well developed. And so Caddy came out by putting these on the Caddies.
And they called them Dagmars.
They're called Dagmars.
Are you videotaping what he said?
I am.
Oh, I wouldn't believe a damn word about it.
Well, you know what? I would.
Don't put that part in the video. Bruce likes to tell people about it.
Right here where they would put everyone who bought the car, the owner.
Oh, isn't that? That's really cool. I know that a few manufacturers did that. That's really, look at that. It is. Look at the size of the battery they use too, eh? Big.
Yeah.
I guess you have to. What big a motor is that?
They're a 365 horse, 368 cubic inch.
Yeah, that's a big motor.
Car weighs 2.5 tons, and it's on an X frame too, eh?
Oh.
These big girls will build.
Yeah, like this car, it's big. It's big. It's tough. Look at even the size of the rad's huge, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, thank you very much. If you want to put the hood down, I'll get some really good shots of the car.
So leave me a message in the comments on what kind of a car guy you are. If you enjoyed that one, stick around and check out the one that's on the screen right now.